Bill Belichick can now come back out of the closet, say, yeah, I like Trump. Trump's my guy. Bill Belichick, he's the greatest coach in NFL history. The National Football League rejected him this offseason. He has every reason to tread carefully, and he knows that if it was 2020 all over again, he'd have to walk and move very delicately. But things have transformed and changed so much in the sports world. The richest men in America, they all started moving Trump's direction, led by Elon Musk. And the next thing you know, Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, owns the Washington Post. He's moved. Now we get over here to the sports world. Black Lives Matter, Jacob Blake on football helmets and on basketball courts and on baseball diamonds, forcing all this Marxist sloganeering everywhere in sports. Everybody afraid to say what they really think. If Drew Brees says, hey man, I like the national anthem and I don't ever want to disrespect it, he gets shouted down and pushed into a corner and everybody's going off on him. And finally, men are standing up and we're pushing back the other direction. And the sports world, we're recapturing the sports world where people can actually say what they really believe and stand for what they really believe in. I'm not going to hide the fact that I'm down with Donald Trump. Bill Belichick had Donald Trump on his podcast with Jim Gray. I was telling you all last week about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and Larry Ellison and all the people with money, the big power brokers, the reigning men. And this is why I was clowning LeBron James last week. What are you doing, you idiot? Can't you see which way the wind is blowing? But you're so controlled and afraid of the Diddy deal, you can't say what you really believe. You can't go the direction of men. You're handcuffed. But here's Bill Belichick with Donald Trump on his podcast. This is very significant. Let's play SOT number 9.
An amazing thing. And I think we're doing really well. You know, we're against a system. The Democrat Party is the system. It's a system. It's just the way it is. And it's very interesting to watch. And let's see if I can take down that system. I did it once very successfully. I don't think there's ever been anything. This is more exciting. I hate to say it, Coach, but this is more exciting than any football game. This is big stuff, and it's going to be a very interesting, hopefully a very interesting outcome.
That doesn't happen. Bill Belichick's not on a podcast with Donald Trump if things haven't changed, if the wind's not blowing our direction. Today is a day we will remember for the rest of our lives. Today is a day that will impact your kids, our kids, America moving forward. Today is very, very significant. I mentioned Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson. He don't care what no one thinks about who he supports as president. Play the clip.
If I'm voting for Trump, so what somebody's going to do about it?
I don't think anybody, I'm going to disagree with you.
So what? What are you going to do?
Today, we've so needed this. We've so needed to confront this wickedness that has overtaken America. And is Donald Trump the perfect vehicle? No, but he's the vehicle that has been chosen to put an end to this. He is the vehicle that has been chosen to give men their backbones back. He's the vehicle, whether we like it or not. And I'm sorry, I love it. I'll take it however it's shaped and formed. I'll take it no matter his past sins. Do you have any idea how sinful and how flawed the men of the Bible were that God used to build an ark? God used in every way imaginable? These men were murderers, adulterers, rapists. Driving into the studio, and I mean, this is like an hour ago, maybe 90 minutes ago. I don't know. Harrison Butker, the guy, the kicker for the Chiefs. And this is why I look at my Chiefs and I go, look at the Chiefs, Harrison Butker. I got the Hunt family. I got Andy Reid. I got Brett Veach. I got Patrick Mahomes. They're all on our team. And I don't know how all these guys are voting, but they're on our team. I know how Harrison Butker's voting, and I know that organization, when he went and spoke at a Catholic school, man, ain't nothing wrong with being a Christian woman. Ain't nothing wrong with being a helpmeet. Nothing wrong with leaning into your family. It's actually what's right. When he went out there and stood on that, the Kansas City Chiefs doubled down and supported him and gave him the biggest contract for a kicker in NFL history. No one backed away from him. No, not Patrick Mahomes, not Chris Jones. No one backed away from Harrison Butker. When Morgan Wallen showed up at a concert in Kansas City, he put on a number 7 Harrison Butker jersey. And Patrick Mahomes and Chris Jones and Travis Kelce walked out with Morgan Wallen. This is when men stand up, other men follow, and women get in line. Harrison Butker stood up, and the whole Chiefs organization. Next thing you know, Brittany Mahomes is like, yeah, I'm about this life. First Cup Coffee, Christian-owned Patriot coffee company that stands for core values, family, and building community across the nation. Go to firstcup.com, use the promo code JASON, and save an additional 10% on your order. And if you subscribe, save another 10% for the life of your subscription. I know many of you are so caught up in Trump that you can't see the bigger picture. I hope I get through today's show without making a fool of myself and crying and blubbering like Randy Moss and Ryan Clark, but I doubt it, because when I start going to this cut deeper, this extra deep layer of why we're here, my trip over to Memphis this weekend, I'm going to get emotional. You're choosing between a country that honors God and a country that honors the devil. Whose policies are going to be the priority moving forward? But play Harrison Butker.
Faith has always brought us together. It's what inspires us, guides us, and comforts us in times of need.
And God has now spared my life. It must have been God. Thank you. I'm going to bring back religion into our country.
President Trump has stood up for religious freedom, protecting the right to pray, the right to worship, and the right to live our faith without fear.
Trump's my guy. I'm not going to hide the fact that I'm down with Donald Trump.